What's up? More sense back at your head frame. It's KGB. Know God better. I'm trying to know God better. I don't know everything. Alright, so this is what we talk about today. So today's the 25th, and yesterday is the 24th, and noted public personalities, specifically that have been anti-Trump, they were targeted with pipe bombs. It's hard to ascertain what's really going on because this is an act of violence. So you're gonna have national security, the federal agents. They probably already knew about this shit. My feeling, and I had a conversation with my brother, but our feeling is that we're not even supposed to know about this. So however the fuck this information got out is crazy. This is what federal agents do. They find out shit, they shut shit down, and you never hear about this shit. So when you do hear about it, technically they ain't do their job because their job is national security. So part of that is keeping y'all stush, you know what I mean? You're not supposed to be aware of anything. This is why we give you so many choices. We give you Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. We give you the Rockets and the Lakers fighting, you know what I mean? Give you that two-punch, that two-piece that Rondo gave CP3. CP3 gave Rondo a two-piece too. They both got two-piece with a biscuit. Drake and OVO 40 and Pusha T, baby mama drama, talking on LeBron's show, talking on Pusha T, talking on Joe Budden's show. We give you so many options of what not to think about what's going on in the real world, that when some shit does come out that it's like, think about what's going on in the real world, it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on, B? You got pipe bombs getting sent in the mail where it's like, oh, everything is going to be speculative if you start going into who did it, and like, how the fuck am I going to know who the fuck did it? So I started thinking to myself, like, why? Like, I'm struggling to understand who benefits from this. And I think this is all there really is to do, is to let it play out. But this is what has to be done, is to let it play out and see which direction this goes. Because it's not clear to me who benefits from this. Like, see, I'm not a liberal conservative. I'm not a partisan. I'm not a partisan kind of, none of that. I have my own values. If they fall wherever they fall, then that's where they fall. Liberal, conservative, I don't give a fuck. So my point is, who benefits from this? I seen Fox News talking about maybe liberals did this or a liberal did this so that they can encourage other Democrats and liberals to get the Democratic vote out before midterms. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, B? Why would that benefit? That doesn't even make any sense. First and foremost, like I said, if the government could have, they would have avoided the public ever knowing about this shit. Now, what they have to do is create a false narrative that has to be created, has to be consistently spread. But at one point, for a long period of time, payola was very much so a thing, and it might still very much be so a thing. Because I heard Cardi B paid 30 bands or whatever to get Bodak Yellow spun extra, and that's payola. So to the same degree, same concept, different medium, these outlets need to consistently spread the narrative. Like, nobody wants to do extra work. Why have to tell the public a lie when you could just not tell them at all? So it already seems like something went out of hand, and based on us even knowing that these bombs were sent to these different people, I'm willing to bet that the intent was real. I'm willing to bet that Now, if I believe this, then one of the things, if I believe that this is a false narrative that we're going to receive in the near future, then one of the future points I'm going to bring up would be invalid. So just keep that in mind. how else do I feel about this? So it's way simpler to lie to people. Like, you ever been in a situation where you like, I could tell you the truth, but I might hurt your self-esteem a little bit, and then because I hurt your self-esteem, I'm gonna have to build it back up, and now that when I build it back up, you're gonna start questioning whether I'm telling you the truth, and now because you question whether I'm gonna tell you the truth, you start looking at me different, even though it was over something that's not a big deal. So it's just much simpler to just lie about it and then deal with the repercussions after the fact, or maybe never deal with them at all if the lie never gets brought up or it's never recognized or observed. So it's like, sometimes, not every situation, but some situations, it's easier to lie than it is to tell the truth. It's simple. And I ain't never heard of somebody, well, except for me, I ain't never heard of somebody who went to job interviews and just straight told the truth because they ain't give a fuck. I'm a different type of nigga. So you not me, you can't be me, and don't try to be me. You won't get the job if you try to be me. I'm telling you, you're not me. Ain't never about to tell the truth about this shit. Now, this is the point that I was saying might be invalid if I believe that they're spreading a false narrative. And the point that I was going to say is invalid is maybe the person who did this, like I said, look, this is all speculative. I ain't got nothing to go off of. All we know is pipe bombs been sent from Debbie Wasserman Schultz to the Clintons, the Obamas, George Soros, rich ass, Black Lives Matter sponsor, by the way, Maxine Waters, Robert DeNiro, Attorney General Eric Holder, former CIA Director John Brennan, who else? Joe Biden. Okay, so this point is, what if the real perpetrator was someone internal within the government, and this person who's about to get their whole life shattered is actually just a scapegoat that they're using to convict for the public's sake? What if this is not even like the real perpetrator? And I think it's real easy because the media shapes the story. So as soon as CNN or whoever tells you, the Guardian, whoever tells you, yo, the Washington Post, LA Times, USA Today, they be like, yo, this is the terrorist, this motherfucker right here. I should just put a picture of some random Arab nigga right here, because that's what they be doing half the time. What if this motherfucker was actually just a scapegoat? You dig what I'm saying? This, to me, is also a possibility too, that this person who did it was internal, ain't no perpetrator, and whoever they end up locking up is a scapegoat. Why? Number of reasons. It's 20 motherfucking 18. That nigga who blew up the pipe bomb shit in Chelsea like a year or two ago, they had between public surveillance and private surveillance, like people in their homes just installing closed circuit CCTV, closed circuit television, surveillance television in their house, things like that. Between combining both sources of video footage, they had video literally tracking this guy making runs between going home to build a bomb, to going to work, to coming back home to build a bomb, to going to get dinner with his girlfriend, to going to the grocery store to get some little bullshit, to coming home, to going to the store to get some bomb shit, to coming home. Like, they had the whole shit traced. They had the whole video of this man walking from here to here to here to there. So that was 2016, I want to say. Y'all got all that information from that man, and you gonna tell me that y'all don't know who the fuck did this already? Y'all should already know. 24 hours, y'all should already know. Amount of national security intelligence, y'all is getting intelligence in advance. Fucking the present, y'all getting shit before. So y'all already had this shit. More than likely. Otherwise, how would you have intercepted it? There's no crime that the United States government does not know is occurring. There's only crime that they allow to continue and crime that they do not. There's no crime that the United States government does not know about. This shit does not exist. They either letting you do it or they not. How about that? You dig what I'm saying? How many, like, there's no way y'all niggas don't know. So that's my first reason. Then I also feel like based on, I'm only going, now this is going off of what's actually transpired. Now, what's actually transpired thus far, it's only been a day since those 3 days straight of new pipe bomb. But since the shit has calmed down, unless one came out for Thursday, today the 25th, October 25th, what I've seen as a result is that a lot of media outlets have been resorting to say who is the fault, who's at fault, which political party is at fault. They're attributing these pipe bombs to someone who identifies with a political party. That's already how they shaping the narrative. They don't even know who the motherfucker is. Nigga couldn't identify with nothing. Nigga might not even speak English, but they identify it as anti-conservative or pro-liberal, and it's like, none of that shit means anything. Maybe, in my opinion, and why I say none of that shit means anything is because let's say it is a liberal. What are you gaining from trying to blow up these liberals? Like, the rationale isn't connected for me. Are you gonna encourage the American public that is democratic to vote? Is this gonna raise their awareness? Why would sending bombs to people who are strong representatives in the party that you support raise the awareness of the Democratic voters? And on the flip side, why would this encourage the conservative voters? On the flip side, for both of those suggestions, why would this discourage liberal or conservative identified voters? None of these, like, I can't see the rationale. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but whatever you were thinking, it was wrong. Shit was stupid. And now you about to go to jail forever. Actually, you're not even going to jail. You're going to, like, Guantanamo Bay. They're going to waterboard you every 5 minutes. You might die from mental fatigue. In any case, so we got way too much technology, way too many drones, way too many surveillance cameras, way too many smartphones recording what the fuck you saying even when it's not on. My nigga John McAfee said they got the E911. People saying that shit is false, but I mean, I'ma trust. Look, I don't give a fuck what people are saying. You got a dude who's a cybersecurity expert telling you that they can hack this enhanced 911 capability chip, GPS chip, and you got other people who are not cybersecurity experts saying that that's false, but you're not a cybersecurity expert. This nigga made McAfee antivirus security. You arguing with a dude that makes the antivirus security for your computer, but you talking about computers? So you got too many cameras, too many drones, too much everything. Another thing that gets me to think that this perpetrator is internal and not a scapegoat, I'm assuming the person's normal or sane. Bad assumption. Why would any sane person jeopardize their whole life for a single moment of high risk? Niggas do this in the hood every day. My last thing is this. Watch what the media pushes, because they will push a narrative. Watch what they push. Like, watch what information's available now, and watch what information, two different kinds of information. Watch what information that's not available now becomes available. Watch what kind of information that is available now is no longer available. Gotta watch both of them. Then, watch what story they push, right? Because whatever story, whatever narrative the public is pushed, whatever narrative the media pushes is gonna be the narrative that was safest for the public to digest. So you can almost guarantee there's lies mixed in there or truths omitted and missing from there. And it's like, if the narrative is being pushed down your throat from the media on both sides of, the left, right wing media, then you know that there's a reason why that part of the narrative is being pushed. Why? Because they don't want you to consider alternatives in those areas. So wait until the media starts pushing down their narrative, and then let's see what's left. Because that's where the truth is, what's left. And some of the truth might be mixed in there, but what's left is what's going to tell us where to look. You understand what I'm saying? So I find this very interesting, because it's like, right now we got 26 Democratic seats that were going up for re-election and 9 Republican. And supposedly, with the way the Senate is split, if it's an even clash for seats, say it's even amount of Republicans and Democrats, technically the Republicans are going to win every time, because the vice president takes the final vote, and obviously he's a Republican. So I don't know if this is meant to sway voters before midterms. I don't know if this is meant to encourage violence. I don't know what this is about, but I know it's only just beginning. The mystery is just unraveling. And by midterms, a lot more will have happened. And furthermore, I'm going to end on this, is if you were into Cardi B, basketball, I was into basketball. If you were into Drake, Pusha T, if you were into, I don't know what the fuck is going on in the pop culture, a lot of this other shit though, if you were into all this bullshit and you say that Trump bothers you, how you care about politics and you don't even know midterms is here in less than 2 weeks? Who you voting for on midterms? Why? Who's your representative? See, I'm not a system believer. I believe, this is just my belief, that our ancestors fought for our freedom and believe that through voting we could attain freedom. I feel like I'm part of a generation that's seen, when you seen Al Gore get elected and then not get elected because they had to recount votes, you had me after that. I was done after that. I couldn't even vote then, but I remember that plain as day, seeing this man Al Gore. They were saying on the television this man was the president. Then they said, oh wait, nope, we got to recount the votes in Florida. Oh, Jeb Bush, governor of Florida, got to recount the votes. And then they started looking, oh, we don't know what's going on with the votes in Florida. And George Bush became president. After you've seen that, you ain't really, and see, this is the thing. Back then, there was no smartphones, no social media. Internet wasn't nearly as fast. People were still downloading music. Fuck streaming music. Artists were still selling a milli. Like, so you didn't have as many sources of distractions in terms of social media, like things that could just catch your attention and distract you. So in this era, people forgot already that there was a miscount for the presidential election. People have already forgotten that. That was 2000. I may have been not even barely 10 years old, or maybe not, Now, you got people, if people forgot that, people forget everything nowadays. KGB, more sense. We out here.